Take it easy. It's raining again? Oh, this isn't good. If the rain washes away the traces...
Hey!
Make yourselves at home!
Stand with me!
Say no more!
Right now. Right here.
Go here somewhere?
Quietly now.
Everyone hold hands! Emerge. Right here. Right now.
Our bond is strong!
Right here. Right now. Emerge. Nothing lasts forever.
I await your instructions.
All right. Amuse me. Right now. Sharing my knowledge. I see everything.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch. Take it easy.
Stand with me! Out of my way!
Add Astro. Thank you for
It's raining again? Oh, this isn't good. If the rain washes away the traces, it's... Take it easy. It's raining again? Oh, this isn't good. If the rain washes away the traces, it's gonna set us back a long way.
Let me try.
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom!
bond is strong.
One
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Fairy.
I'm always watching.
This battle.
Stand with me. Emerge. Right now. Emerge.
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
Dissipate. Lightning terrified.
This may turn a little.
You win.
Everyone hold hands.
Fairy.
Yeah. Quick, let's find shelter, or mushrooms will start growing on our heads. Yeah! I see everything.
Right here. Emerge. Stand with me.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Yeah! Committed to memory. Yeah! Yeah!
Our bond is strong. Right now. Emerge. Huh.
Quietly now.
Out of my way! Right here. Emerge.
Here comes the catch.
You win. This battle.
Hey!
Right now. Emerge. Right now.
I see everything.
Picked the wrong type subject.
Take it easy.
Hey! Share my knowledge.
Right here. Right now.
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
Yeah! Yeah!
Stand with me. It's a nice... I'll scout ahead. Beg for mercy. Emerge. Right here. Right now. Crush! I'll settle this.
Quietly now.
Emerge. Dissipate. Right now. Stand with me. Emerge. Gotcha. Shudder. Our bond is strong. fighting skills just got a whole lot. More speed.
Time to broaden the horizon. The Temple of Wisdom. Everyone hold hands.
Right now, emerge. Stand with me.
Busted.
Right now, emerge. Out of my way! Right now. A sight to behold.
Sharing my knowledge.
Our bond is strong.
Sorry to interrupt, everyone. We finally have some real dream experts joining us. Esteemed experts, this way, please. Ahem.
They must be dream experts from another land.
Oh, I have a question. Me first. Me.
No rush. Everyone, please line up and...
Whoa. Paimon didn't
My question is simple. My everyday life is very difficult, so I would like to become a slime in my dreams. How can I do that?
Oh, Paimon knows! Paimon's had this kind of dream before. The first time, Paimon became an animal slime. Paimon was the second time, Paimon became a dendro slime. The third time, Paimon became a cryo slime. And the fourth time, Paimon became a powerful G. But then the boar showed up with all of its relatives and Paimon...
Wait, why did all of your dreams end so tragically?
Because slimes are monsters, even though they look cute, things don't tend to end well for monsters. Believe Paimon.
I suppose you're right. They are. I just want to experience a different life, but it seems that becoming a... Maybe I'd be happier.
Looks like being an expert is way easier. Next!
Oh, it's my turn. Esteemed expert.
Well... Hey, you're supposed to be helping. First, why don't you tell Paimon about the dream you want to have again?
Oh, it's quite ordinary. I sat and chatted with my wife on a sunny day, listening to the breeze blowing through the valley.
Why don't you just find your wife and talk with her? There's no need to wait for a dream.
Well, unfortunately, she passed away.
Oh, sorry. Paimon shouldn't have assumed anything.
No, it's fine. I didn't make that clear. I just want a chance to see her again.
Yeah, it's not really about posture. What you think about right before falling asleep is probably way more important.
Oh, is that all I have to do?
Think about it. If you're the one thinking about her, and you're the one that'll be dreaming about her, then it'll be easier to connect your thoughts and dreams.
You do have a point. I'll give it a try tonight. Thanks for your wise advice.
Oh, my turn, my turn. I want to know the name of the plant in my...
I want to bring the souvenir box to my room and to my...
I dreamt of a raven flying over the wasteland last night.
Hey, no rush! One at a time! Their questions were way too difficult. We don't actually know anything more than they do. We're just more experienced dreamers, that's all. You do have a point. It's more rewarding to right now, these people are like wanderers who've starved for 3 days and 3 nights and are desperate to replenish... Oh, and now that Paimon has said that, you know who comes to mind? Bingo! If she was here, she'd probably... Unfortunately, she's super busy right...
Dear experts, we have another guest.
But you saw how we answered all the questions.
Ah, but this guest...
My question is, why didn't you immediately tell me about such an interesting place? Huh? Nahida? Interesting events like a moment of dreams don't happen every day after all. No matter how busy things are, I'd still set aside some time to check it out. Anyway, I really didn't expect... Oh, right! If there's anyone that understands dreams, it's you! You should be able to help us answer all these questions. You're not wrong. All right, they can ask me anything. The more interesting, the better. Huh? What's wrong? You were all so excited a minute ago. Why the sudden hesitation? Even so, it's not like... And in terms of reputation and renown, you've also done many great things in Sumeru. Yet they didn't even... The interesting questions have all vanished in an... That's not... I don't want to get in the way of the original purpose of a moment of dreams, which is to let people gather here and freely share their... Now the atmosphere here is like water poured into a container. I just want it to be another drop in the water, not the cold and restrictive container.
She's so, Hey! It's alright, everyone! No need to be shy!
All right. I'll give it a try.
Oh, it's the slime guy!
Hey, drop the nicknames, would you? Besides, I don't want to become a slime anymore.
I see. So you want to become a small...
I guess I just want to experience something different. The sky is right above me, and the ocean just over the...
So you want to experience something new in your dreams? Sorry. I'm getting a little confused.
Because if I don't work, I won't have any Mora. Sure, I don't want to be out hammering nails and cutting wood every day, but I have aging... By the time this all dawned on me, I realized that my life has already been filled to the brim by
But if that's the case, then even if you became a flying bird or swimming fish, you will still be hammering nails and cutting wood in your dream. The reason is you've already been caged. It doesn't matter what your physical body turns into. Your mind...
Really? That sounds pretty...
I don't know everything that you're going through, but how about...
Huh? Replacing my hammer?
That's right. Having worked for such a long time, you of all people must know what...
Well, of course. A good hammer needs to be heavy enough to drive the nail in with just a couple taps. And the handle has to have a good grip to it. Not to come to think of it, I haven't replaced my current...
You should replace it. Then decorate the handle with something you like. Maybe some ornaments, fur...
That makes sense. I think...
A new sense of adventure often begins with the little things in life. You don't need to become a bird in the air or a fish in the sea. You only need to do your best in life, and all those things you cherish will become your source of happiness.
Yes. Yes, I get... I'll go and pick out a new hammer right away. No, I should make one of my own.
That's our Nahida! Only you would know how to get right...
Actually, I didn't really understand the problem.
Huh?
I gave him that advice because I once saw a worker doing the same thing. Whenever he became after a moment, he'd start to smile. It really surprised me at the time. My guess is that the names on the handle were of important people to him. After observation, I know this kind of behavior motivates. Is it because of excitement, anticipation, or helplessness? I really don't know.
Oh, Paimon gets what you mean. Huh. Paimon...
That's why I was a bit nervous just now. But luckily, seeing his happy face in the end Don't mind me, though. This is just my way of learning.
Hey, don't forget about Paimon! Everyone...
Thanks, you two. That makes me feel a lot better.
I already asked the experts my question earlier. What should I do if I want to see my deceased wife in my dreams every night?
Longing for the deceased. Even if you keep reliving those beautiful memories, it'll only highlight the emptiness in your real life. If your wife were still alive, she certainly wouldn't want to see...
No, I suppose not. But our time together in my I don't know. Maybe it's because I miss her. She even remembers each and every dream. After I wake up and...
That's really amazing. Statistically speaking...
It's almost as if my wife has obtained a second life in my dreams. But the more vivid she appears, the
Maybe all of this is rooted in your deep longing for her. Were there any unresolved matters or regrets between the two of you?
I don't know. I suppose I really felt like I was ready to move on. I wouldn't be...
Huh. You know,
But dreams are, and will forever be, just dreams. It's not good to be overly obsessed with dreams. All it'll do is fill up your mind and eat away at your thoughts.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm also a little... And it's probably not good to let her see me in such a state. Anyway.
I'm a little worried about him. I hope he can find... I think I can handle things from here. You don't need to stay here if you find it boring.
Are you feeling any better now?
Yes. I think the Dendro Archon made a really good point. I need to stop dwelling on my wife like this and move on with my life. Now that I think about it, my wife and I always meet at a familiar place in my dreams. I know where that place exists in reality, but it's a bit far and dangerous. I don't dare to go there on my own. But at the same time, I feel as if I should go and have a look anyway. Perhaps I'll be able to move on once I see that there's nothing there. Otherwise, I'll keep on feeling like everything is covered in a haze. Like I'm only half awake. Once I can stop dreaming about that place, I'll probably be able to get my life back together. Actually, you two are adventurers, right? If it's okay with you, could you...
Yeah, it might also be a good... Even if you can't see your wife there.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Are you headed off to some interest...
Huh? Wait, aren't you supposed...
I just finished, and they really got a lot out of it. Anyway, it looks like you're going somewhere.
Oh, there's no need to trouble you, great Dendro Archon. I am...
No need to stand on ceremony. Besides, I wouldn't have asked to come along if I didn't have it. I wanted to use this opportunity to discuss with you some things that are
Huh. I didn't know the great Dendro Archon could become puzzled.
I'm not all that different from you, you know.
Yeah. Emerge. Right here. Right now.
It's always
Huh. Do adventurers often go to places like this? Huh.
So, this is where you always meet your wife and your...
Yes, for the most part. Our place is on the summit. When I saw her in my dreams, I'd tell her about our daughter, Haidar. She would also reminisce about the past with me. It feels like no matter how long we may chat...
Sometimes, it's the little things in life.
This is the part I'm a little puzzled. I am very familiar with dreams, and normally, they lack logic and continuity. But you said she could remember what you had told her before, right?
That's right. She always listened to me carefully in real life, and now she always surprises me with some details from our lives in the real world. The fact that she can remember such things...
Whoa, that's pretty weird. Well,
however, the problem is that his dreams have too much structure and continuity. most dreams, for example, a loud noise outside your window in the real world could cause your dream self to get loaded into and fired out of a big Another example. If you're thirsty in the real world, then but the appearance of your wife seems unusually stable and unaffected by any
I don't understand it either. But I have no reason to suspect or reject these dreams. They're too...
But I still want to figure out the how and the why. These kind of dreams are not... Let's go. Just think of it as a nice...
Emerge. Right here. Right now.
Find anything you like?
Well, he really wasn't kidding. This place definitely isn't...
No matter. We'll just finish them quickly.
Huh? Are you...
Of course. This is... I see everything. Yeah!
Emerge. Right here.
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
The scenery here is amazing! Paimon wouldn't mind spending some time here.
I've yet to see anything... I do not plan to deny the power of longing. Such an intense but unquantified...
His wife must be a really... Huh? Wait,
Oh, so you were waiting for me here? When the Dendro Archon said she wanted to come with me, I'll bring Haidar once I'm more familiar with the way here.
huh? There's nobody there!
Wait, Minar. Don't go that way. It's dangerous.
Uh-oh, he's gonna fall! Catch him!
Luckily he didn't fall. But what was all that
He's in the tree now. What he said just now...
Oh, so he fell...
I find it a little strange as well, but we mustn't wake...
Huh? Minar. Where's Minar?
Oh, good! You're finally...
What happened? Huh? Oh, right. The moment I reached the summit, I saw my wife, Minar, sitting there. After I introduced her to you, she seemed a little flustered and started walking away. I told her and then she seemed to suddenly disappear. When I realized something wasn't right.
That sounds pretty wild. Maybe
I don't think so. I slept a lot.
Maybe we've affected the way his subconscious constructs dreams by following him here. Anyway, all that matters is that you woke up safe and
I think I know what happened now. I'm sorry.
Let's head back now. Don't come back to this place again for the time being.
Oh,
Nahida, what's on your mind? Paimon?
We still don't have enough evidence to work off of, so it's hard to draw any real...
Oh, right! Come to think of it, there were...
Right. And not only at a moment, we need to understand what's happening and the rate of...
Then there's no time to lose! Stop standing there, Ilman! Let's go!
Have you packed all your things? Make sure you brought the onigiri and rice cakes your mother prepared.
Don't worry. I have them all. Take care of yourselves while I'm out. And make sure you remind Mom if running the store gets a bit too much.
Oh, Yoimiya, your mother and I got so worried when we heard we've never left the country. So we don't know how Outlanders might view us Inazumans. Or if they'd...
Oh, relax. Outlanders are friendly and warm. Look at Toma from the Yashiro Commission. He's originally from Mondstadt, but everyone thinks he's a top-tier guy.
A mop tier? What mop? Oh! Do you mean the broken one at home? I just fixed it to...
No! I said top, not mop.
We haven't heard this kind of friendly banter.
Oh, hey you two! It's been a long time, hasn't it? I'm excited because I'm going on a trip soon. Many things have changed. Lots of Outlanders have come to Inazuma, and lots of Inazumans have gone out as well. You two have been adventuring all over Teyvat, so you might not be able to understand, but for us...
That's right, the Sakoku Decree is...
Ah, I remember you two. Your word of your incredible accomplishments has spread throughout Inazuma. My daughter's a big fan.
Come on, Dad. Who's never dreamed of becoming a hero? Aw, thanks. But I'm just your average artisan. The quiet life suits me better. But if an opportunity presents itself, why not try to show your stuff, right?
All right. Did you two come over today to order some fireworks?
Oh, Sorry. Well, I'm gone. Dad's in charge of making fireworks. You've seen how skilled he is, so there's nothing to worry about.
Oh no, we aren't here to do business or anything. We just happen.
Oh, so we're all here with time to spare? In that case, let's chat some more.
I'm sure. So, where are you planning to go?
No clue.
Huh?
I say that, but I do have a travel, but I don't know when or where.
That's it? No.
Not right now. Since this meteor a long time ago, the Naganaharas were inspired to create new fire. Dad says that inspiration is a combination of what you see and what you know. Inazuma today is completely different from how it was in the past. If I can see this meteor shower, I know, right? Of course not.
No need to be shy about it. You gotta play hard when you get
You know, you're right, Paimon. Is it just me, or have you come...
Paimon loves being friends with you since you say such nice things.
Sumeru. I've heard of it. It has a ton of trees, a super...
Yep, and everyone there is really smart, so Paimon's sure you'll...
Really? But won't research people make fun of me or something if...
We won't know if something's real or not unless we ask. Don't worry. Well, she does anyway.
Wouldn't I be taking up your time, though? I doubt this was in your schedule.
Exactly! Relax.
All right. Then, Dad! You can have more peace of mind now that I'm...
Yes. You're...
Remember, you two also need to take care... Okay, let's head to Rito and... Wow. So, this is Sumeru? That tree's huge! Is the port built on top of it? And this place is amazing! It's way bigger than Rito's port. There are also...
Oh, there's more cool stuff for you to see. Don't you worry.
This place is awesome! I had heard people describe it, but nothing beats if I hadn't seen the port with my own eyes. So, the school you were talking about, the academia, is it here?
Nope. We have to head north from here and follow the river to reach Sumeru City.
Sumeru City, huh? I guess it's even more impressive. Looking forward to it. Whatever the case, why don't we go to... Oh, I'm so excited that I don't even know what I should...
The important thing about going on a trip is to enjoy yourself. You don't have to think so hard.
I'm just worried that if we don't get down to business soon, we'll take up too much of your time. But if you insist, then let's look around.
If you want to eat like a king, you gotta work like a mule.
Can't these idle people find something useful to do? Take it easy. Take it easy.
Hey there. Excuse us, but
You two look familiar. Are you friends of Mahamatra's? But if you'd like, I can pass whatever message you might have on to.
we ran into this guy by the gates, and he seems really eager to speak with.
Oh? If you don't mind, why don't...
Siraj.
Siraj...
Vahumana Reese.
Yes, one of their most renowned, in fact. I hear there are rumors he'll become Vahumana's next sage.
I want to report him. Frickin' he kidnapped me, tied me up, and took me to that horrible cave. I ran as fast as I could, a little slower, and he would have...
There's no rush. Please, take your... What kind of experiments was he conducting?
I don't remember.
Huh? You can't...
All I remember is Siraj walking towards me. It's like a nightmare that I can't recall. I just know that that place is Oh! I heard they conduct business in the...
Even if what you say is... But before that, I would like to administer...
You think I'm lying?
Please don't take it the wrong way. Sorry, but can you two wait out here a little while?
Huh? I'll hate them.
Let me bring you up to speed. First things first, Ilyas passed the lie detector test. This indicates that what he said is highly credible. As such, we've decided to launch an investigation based on the leads he provided. Per protocol, this matter was reported to Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham. After hearing about it, he left a message for Mahamatra.
Huh. It's kinda weird for you to be working with...
You're overthinking things. My interest was piqued is all.
Really? I'm unsurprised you have this much free time. In that case, let's join in as...
It's already against protocol for Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham to participate in this... Oh, never mind. After all, you were the ones who brought Ilyas here. I'll allow you to accompany us.
Don't you worry. Our lips are sealed.
All right, in that case, I'll fill you in on what we know. Ilyas claimed that Siraj will be conducting some business with a Kasharawar researcher at the tavern. This is one of his few clear memories. Incidentally, Siraj isn't at the academia right now. He applied for long-term off-site It's close to the time that Ilyas had given. So we've decided to...
That's right. Arav, prepare to head out.
Oh, come on! We already said...
We're here, Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham. What? Acting Grand Sage...
Looks like you haven't read any memos lately. The new Academia decree clearly states that even a sage doesn't have the authority to interfere with the Matra's actions during an ongoing investigation. If your superior were here, he wouldn't be asking me what to do. Instead, he'd be telling me to stay out of the way.
You're right. Understood. Then please wait here. Ilyas, please stay here. Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham, I'll have to trouble...
Sure. Though I'd rather he just...
He's the same as ever. Casually ignoring people, just like...
Answering a simplistic question only enables the questioner. Besides, I need him to understand my position. Arav has just as many doubts about my coming along, but unlike you two, he's making this matter more complicated than it is. With his consideration, that question was obviously bait. The Matra were once under the influence of the sages, and the test was strictly unnecessary, though. I hope that our exchange...
why is it...
This is why I was against becoming the Acting Grand Sage from the very first. Titles and rank inevitably make a lot...
Excuse me, Acting I've had a question on my mind, and I need to know the answer no matter...
No. I have no recollection of ever.
Haha! I thought so too.
Then why did you ask?
Well, for some reason I felt a sense of...
Really? A misperception, perhaps.
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, we've apprehended a suspect.
Siraj?
No, it's the Kasharawar researcher who has dealings with him. His name...
Acting Sage Alhaitham. Wait, can someone please explain what's going on? I admit that I did steal some mechanical components. What have I gotten myself into? I know I let greed get the best of me, but please.
I would like to ask him a few questions.
Of course.
Do you know Siraj?
Yeah, that's the name of my buyer. He asked to make the transaction at the tavern, but he never showed up.
What were the details of this transaction?
He's doing some kind of experiment that seems to require many power generators and electrical components that can only be found in our project. He contacted me in private and said that he'd pay a large sum of Mora if I was willing to put some aside for him, under the pretense of them being defective parts. We had originally agreed to meet at the tavern earlier today to do the trade. I sure didn't expect to get stood up, or run into you all.
Perhaps Siraj was aware that Ilyas might leak information, so he intentionally didn't show up. Whatever the case, it seems that this lead ends here. The good news is, regardless of what Siraj was planning, his progress will now be severely hindered by a lack of power generators and electrical components. We still have time. Do you have any more questions?
No, he's all yours. But I'd like to borrow Ilyas for a while.
Oh, that's fine. We conducted a comprehensive lie detection exam, which showed that he has a genuine case of amnesia. We're not planning to pursue it. However, I am curious. What?
I've read some papers regarding amnesia, and I'd like to try restoring his memories.
I see. We'll be returning to the
Follow me.
Siraj didn't show up at the tavern, and Narendra didn't give us any... Alhaitham, are you serious about seeing things through? Paimon's pretty...
I thought you would have guessed the reason by now.
Huh?
Yes. We were
Oh, so that's why you asked to come along when Arav... So you're not here because you're interested in the case itself?
You couldn't be further from the truth. But I wasn't expecting much from you to begin with. For the time being, all you need to know is that we were once classmates. I became the scribe afterwards while he submitted a thesis 1 year ago, and the Grand Sage at the time asked for my opinion. I did not approve of it, from violating matters regarding human evolution to attempting the forbidden and fearing none. The 6 cardinal sins are the origin of all evil in this world. My opinion was that Siraj's research was both overly naive and in violation of various core principles. The Grand Sage took some of my suggestions on board and ultimately decided to reject.
So that's why he's buying energy sources and electrical components.
He's most likely trying to circumvent the rules and conduct his experiment.
That sounds super suspicious. Ilyas, can you try to remember things again?
I'm sorry, but I've already tried many times.
It is possible for a person to subconsciously forget some of their memories as a defense mechanism against extreme stress. However, these memories aren't truly lost, but merely sealed away. They can be written now. Try to recall things you care about. They don't need to be related to this case.
Well, actually, I feel like I've forgotten more than just the memories of the time I was kidnapped and experimented on. The kind of person I am, the things I've done, I can remember some things, but I can't. But I do vaguely remember that there are 2 things that...
Do tell.
The first is to get my paycheck from the academia, and I'm not sure about the details, but it seems that I would send money to my younger sister.
And the second thing? What's the second?
I can't remember. Sorry.
Not unexpected. However, you're the only one who has seen Siraj and knows the exact location of his cave at present. As...
Losing your memories must be really painful.
Oh, thank you so much. This feeling, it's... I have so few memories that I don't even have a clear idea of who I am. And my head's always ringing. But amidst all that, it also feels like I've been set free. Nevertheless, I have you all to thank for... Now, I do remember that I worked part-time at a place in the academia called the
I see. In that case...
Take it easy.
Emerge. Right here. Emerge. Huh. Right here.
Oh, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. I've sent this period's research...
I did. Recent research expenses have decreased...
Yes, though that is primarily because there are fewer scholars with research needs. But that can be a rather convoluted topic. Might I ask...
I believe you know this individual. His name is Ilyas. He worked...
Oh, yes, of course. Though... Ilyas... Where have you been these past few days? That was our busy period, but then you disappeared without a word. Everyone had to...
I'm sorry, something unexpected came up, but I know I've caused trouble for everyone. Is there anything...
The other researchers have more or less finished your share of the work. However, do you remember Chandra? You were in charge of... He retracted his application a few days ago, and he's the 12th person to retract a research application this month. I'd like you to ask him why he did that.
Understood. Then...
I'll pay you in full once you return. However, make sure you don't disappear without saying anything again. Be considerate to your colleagues and... Is this acceptable?
I have no objections.
Ilyas? Long time no see. What can I do for you?
I heard that you canceled your research project.
Oh, that... it's really nothing special. I'm not the only one who canceled, right? I mean, people have had...
No motivation to conduct research?
Yeah. Say, who might you be?
Oh, don't mind me. Please.
Well, with the downfall of the Sages not long ago, many of the projects that they led were put on hold while they were being investigated. With the situation being so volatile, people are picking up random things to do to kill time. No one wants to risk starting any new research until it's clear how things will pan out in the future.
When you say how things will pan out, you actually mean what the new sages would have interest in, right?
Wow, talk about blunt. But that isn't the only reason.
So what are the other reasons?
Well, because the Akasha terminal shut down. I'm sure you're all aware that we require all kinds of knowledge to perform any of the research Back then, the Akasha would respond to any of our requests for the It was beyond convenient. We didn't have to spend an extended amount of time studying, so we were...
I see.
You get it, right? After having had a taste of something so amazing, who can be... There are only a handful of people at the academia who are starting new projects or performing research. Most people are like me. Although our names will be further down in the paper, we'll have a much easier time. We don't have to do most of the mental heavy lifting. All we have to...
Ilyas? What's wrong?
My head... it hurts. I remember now. I remember what Siraj said to me as he approached. You will become Siraj number 36. Fuse yourself with a consciousness under my control. Think.
Paimon doesn't get it. What?
It's what Siraj was researching and the topic of the thesis he had submitted. Collective consciousness and the path of evolution. Siraj believed that by achieving 3 objectives, he could create a collective consciousness in human society and drive. First, he would rank test subjects in descending order of ability, with number 1 serving as the overmind. This overmind would then divide tasks into numerous modules and delegate them to the collective's members, based on. Lastly, this system must support the rapid exchange of information within the collective, or even.
Paimon still doesn't get.
Think of it as linking many minds together and tailoring a given mind's assigned work based on its Eventually, everyone's minds will be consolidated into a new form of existence that is both an individual and an organization. Siraj believes this collective consciousness is superior to
Whoa. Squishing a whole bunch of people together.
It's just as Al-Haytham said. Siraj gave all the test subjects different numbers. Bigger numbers meant you had a lower rank, so your assigned tasks were less complex, such as being responsible for everyone's basic needs. Smaller numbers were ranked higher, so you'd be given more complex assignments like planning for the future. Siraj referred to me as number I also recall that Siraj said his plan was proceeding very quickly, and that
Oh no, then we gotta hurry! We have to stop him!
I tried my best, but that's all I can remember. I still can't recall where they.
Take your time. You'll eventually remember it all. However...
What's off?
You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talent... I'm not sure what Siraj's numbering system is based on.
Please, wait. I heard you all talking about Siraj just now.
Huh? Do you know something?
Well, Siraj is pretty popular as of late. I heard he's gained recognition from a lot of well-known researchers. Supposedly, he's a strong contender for being... There are many who would give up everything to be a part of his research team. I'm nothing special, though, so I doubt I'd get... That said, I do know a researcher who received an invitation from Siraj but declined it. If you're interested, you can try to find her. She's usually reading at the
Are you Janaki? We'd like to ask you a couple of...
Ilyas?
Do you know me? I'm sorry, but...
Are you playing dumb with me?
No, I'm not. I actually have amnesia, so I've lost a lot of my memories.
And? Are you trying to say that I should forgive you just because you've forgotten what you've done? Or are you using the acting grand sage as backup to settle things with me? The 2 biggest loners team...
That's enough. There seems to be a dispute between the 2 of you, but I have no interest in that. I heard that Siraj once invited you to join his project. Is that true?
So, what if it is? Siraj did extend an invitation to me, and I was also interested in his project. I think it was about collective consciousness or something. Anyway, he said that I could be number 4. No one wants to be placed at the bottom.
Ilyas is number 36, and Janaki was supposed to...
Tell me, did Siraj tell you how he assigned them?
Yeah. Remember how the sages took advantage of the Akasha and extracted Yana energy from our heads back then? They left a document that records the amount of Yana energy that the Akasha had extracted from... I don't know how Siraj got his hands on that document, but he used it as the base...
I see. He believes that this data can be used. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their Jnana. At most, Jnana energy can only be seen as representing a portion of a person's abilities. Humans are complicated beings, so it is...
See? I knew I couldn't have only been ranked as...
What else do you know about Siraj?
That's it. He came to me. I refused. Is there anything else you needed? If not, I'm out of here. I've had enough of this eyesore.
Please, wait. I still want to know what I did in the past.
You really forgot?
I swear. I don't remember anything.
Paimon can vouch for him. The mantra also said that he truly lost his memory.
I see. You know what? It's better this way. I get angry just thinking about it, so I really don't have the patience to fill you in. All you need to know is that you got a lot. That's all I have to say.
And she's gone. She doesn't seem to like you very
I really don't. But after she said that, I guess...
Do you want?
Huh?
Even though you're a witness against Siraj in this case, no one can force you to remember if you don't want to. Even if you manage to remember, all you would need to do is feign ignorance.
I'm not sure what to do. Like I said before, for some reason I felt a sense of freedom when I realized, but I feel like I shouldn't be allowed to go free so easily.
I can look up your file. Something that caused trouble for a lot of people in the past must be on file somewhere. Would you like me to look into it?
Yes, please.
All right, then let's return to the House of Dana. We've spent enough time here, and you should go and get your paycheck.
Take it easy.
Wait, you two! Just a moment, please. You're the Traveler in Paimon, right? It's a pleasure to meet you. Do you have a moment? There's something I'd like to discuss with you. My name is Nabil. I'm a Matra in the Academy. Currently, Sino is out investigating a case involving smuggled...
Oh no.
Well, to be completely honest, it's pretty hard to imagine anything that could pose a threat. Word has it that you two are brave, smart, and...
Alright, since you asked so nice.
Large amounts of canned knowledge from unknown origins have been appearing on the market recently. Sino suspected that there's, according to some research, using large amounts of canned knowledge could lead to some serious... Rumors also have it that some particularly dangerous canned knowledge has made it. Last we heard from Sino, he was investigating somewhere outside Sumeru.
Sounds like we better go look.
Emerge. Right now. Emerge. Huh.
Let's split up for now. Ilyas, you will meet back here later and then head over.
Okay. Thank you all.
Relax, Ilyas. Being nervous accomplishes nothing.
That's true. I'm ready. I'll also try my best to remember anything else related.
I'm holding you to that.
Take it easy.
Right here.
Okay. The important files from the last few years should all be here.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Anyway, I found Ilyas's file. Let's meet downstairs.
What?
This file indicates that you were once commended by the Academia for your courage and sense of justice.
Huh?
Yes. Your instructor was engaging in academic fraud, and your report was found to be true after a series of investigations, and your instructor was brought to... This incident caused quite the commotion, and the Academia sent you a... What is it? Or any member...
No, it's just... my head. Did I seriously do that?
Let's put this matter aside for now. It isn't directly related to Sarah.
I'm sorry. That should have been something good to hear, but... my body is instinctively rejecting it.
Take it slow. Recovering memories is no easy task. Especially, just do what you think is right.
Thank you. I'm not sure how you're so calm and composed all the time, but it does make me feel...
Let's head to Gandharvaville and deliver Ilyas's paycheck.
Right now.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out. Yeah. Hit.
We should be close. Let me think. It should be this way.
Ilias, what are you doing back here?
Dad, it's nothing.
You sure everything's okay? Did they bully you again? It's all right. You can tell us. Ilias!
I'm fine. Just a minor headache.
Back then, I told you not to be a hero. I can't imagine how things are going for you at the Academia.
You don't have to force yourself to stay at the Academia.
I'm all right. I just need a little rest.
Ilias doesn't seem like he wants them to know that he has amnesia.
Hey! That's enough, you two. Ilias isn't feeling well. You can keep nagging him once we get home. Ilias, let's find somewhere to talk. So, how's your headache?
It's much better now. Oh, here. It's this month's paycheck. How's it?
Same old, same old. It's just that everyone's don't mind their nagging. Deep down, they know that you did the right thing. It's just that after hearing a lot of bad rumors about you and seeing all the threatening letters, well, they're mom and dad.
Conform.
Yeah. You don't remember? Ilias? What?
Ah, I see. I remember.
You're acting a little weird today, you know? Anyway, I understand your decision. I don't care if you're a hero or not. I just want you to enjoy life.
Your understanding is a great comfort to him.
Is it? That's good. Are you a friend of his?
More so these two. My name is Alhaitham, and this is the Traveler in Paimon.
Oh, that rings a bell. Would you like to join us for dinner? I just happened to buy some extra food.
Sorry, but I still have things
Well, that's a shame. Okay.
Don't worry. I won't do anything to...
You remember now?
Yes. Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person.
Is that your way of conveying gratitude?
Oh, my apologies. But I meant every word. I said that there was a sense of familiarity, but...
Loathing?
Yeah, but having spent some time with you, I realized... Strange, isn't it? Why did I?
My strength is that I don't care about what others think. If you could also develop this quality, then you won't be as bothered by complicated social relationships.
It'd be great if I could think like you. But...
Really? That's, Paimon remembers that you said there are two things that you... What about the other one?
There are more important things at hand. We have to stop Siraj before...
You're right.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities.
This is the place.
It's so well hidden. But there's nothing. Weird. It's bigger on the inside than Paimon and Ilyas. Do you remember this place?
I don't sense him nearby.
Did he get separated from us?
There's no need for that.
Alright.
It's okay, Ilyas.
I don't understand. Everyone knows that Johnny is stealing your... He shamelessly used your thesis to send in a project application. And whenever the project hits a wall...
Do you know how many people are working on that project? If Johnny was kicked out because of academic fraud, that'd...
But he's obviously taking advantage of you! He throws you the hardest work, and after you're done pulling all-nighters, he struts around with your research data. That's not right! Why are you putting up with this?
A lot of people warn me to not say anything. And I think they have a point. This is just how... It's okay. He's at least paying me.
Half a year of your time and effort. Countless all-nighters, and casual threats and insult. He's treating people like cattle.
Enough. It's fine. I just need to suck it up and get it done.
What's the matter? Huh? You could read minds this whole time.
Of course not. I was also able to see those memories just now. They were...
Connecting.
It's clear that this place isn't a work in progress. The Collective Consciousness project is already complete, and Ilya... Not entirely.
Captain, game's up. Fun is over.
Lightning Terrify! It's completely different from what Ilyas said. This place looks like it's been done for a while.
Contributing to the collective by only thinking to your strengths. How easy.
Flicker.
Oh, Hatham. Just thinking of that name fills me with hatred. We must get rid of him.
An entire year's worth of work down the drain. And for what? Your reputation? Do you have any idea how many people you...
You could have played hero any time. So why couldn't you have waited until the project was complete?
I don't understand what you guys are saying. Are you saying you don't care that Raju jumped to his death?
It's a shame. What happened to him? Everyone has been working hard to complete the project.
In any case, we're done with you. Because of your recklessness, the Matra are putting Johnny on. None of this affects you at all. But do you know how many people, myself included, now our futures are up in the air? If worst comes...
I'm sorry.
There's no need for an apology. It's not like I'll accept it anyway. You'll pay for this.
Hey, you're blinking out again.
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. Save your work.
Alias, this is all very strange. Well, to pass this course, you must complete a paper with other researchers. I know you're a hero for fighting academic fraud, but well, we can't make exceptions for heroes, now can we? Maybe you should try to improve your relationship with the other researchers. Huh? Getting a reputation for being...
I understand.
You seem troubled.
Who are you?
Where are my manners? My name is
Siraj. I've heard of you.
The world hates people who don't fit in. I imagine you've had your fair share. After you reported Johnny for academic fraud, you were ostracized. However, I'm working on some research that will help you merge into a collective. That way, how about it? What?
What did you see?
Paimon can't believe it! He really did trick us! No, Siraj is the real Giga Jerk here. Ilias is just a regular. Ooh, Paimon's so mad!
You've come. I intentionally slowed my integration into the collective consciousness because I wanted to see you one last time as Ilias. And I wanted to apologize to you as him. It was only at Gandharvaville that the second thing I must do occurred to me. To throw off the Matra and bring Alhaitham to the Hive. That was my task as Siraj number 30.
You were already Siraj number 36? But you passed the Matra's lie detector test!
Yes, I truly did forget many things during that time, even my identity. However, it's not that I got scared and forgot. I chose to delete those memories. It's difficult to fool Alhaitham, so I had to create the perfect—
And the best guise is when you believe your own lies.
Correct. I only told you that the Hive was incomplete because I had deleted my memories of its— It was finished a long time ago. Before I left, I was already only here can I be truly free. That's all I wanted to say. After I enter this room, my consciousness will merge back into the—
Is this your decision?
Yeah, the person we know is Ilias, not Siraj number 36. The outside world is painful sometimes, but Paimon doesn't think that's a reason to run away.
Do you need more time to consider, Ilias?
Hey, who are—
That is Siraj.
So you're that Giga Jerk!
Giga Jerk? Huh, how bold of you. Have I done something to offend you?
You!
I modified Akasha terminals to allow users to share memories and emotions. Then, I recruited researchers from the I assigned numbers to everyone and divided the experiment's tasks. Here, people can live easily and happily without needing to exercise.
You're just trying to—
Then I ask you, what's the difference between here and the outside? There are researchers at the academia who engage in dangerous research in extreme environments while others become idle and listless. People are so obsessed with collective will that even those on the fringes will attempt to fit. Isn't that right, Ilyas? There's no need to deny this, as it is fact. It isn't, and the terminus of conformity is a collective consciousness through which even an ordinary bee colony can become a powerful swarm. Welcome to the Hive, Alhaitham. You once arrogantly denied a few simple words from you, and my research was consigned to nothingness. Of course, I'm well aware that you don't, but I didn't give up.
When we arrived, I noticed many empty rooms in the—
Oh, you noticed that? Then can you guess where their inhabitants are? The answer is the academia. They're executing another phase of the collective consciousness links all of us into a single mind, showcasing our individual strengths as we work together. Everything has been proceeding smoothly. You are our biggest obstacle. The project will snowball until ultimately everyone will be part of my hive.
We won't let you do this!
What can you achieve with mere words? You weren't even able to change Ilyas's mind. Return to the hive, number 36.
Yes.
Wait! Don't You aren't an outcast. Aren't we your friends?
That's easy for you to say, given that you're travelers. Will you two continue to stay at the academia? When you leave, tragedy will repeat itself. Return, number 36. You know as well as I do that comforting words don't make life any easier.
Ilias?
You two are just as arrogant as all Hatham. You think that everyone should be like you and live according to their own truths. But you don't realize that most people simply want easy lives. I allowed number 36 to leave the hive without his memories only because I knew he would eventually return. Al-Hatham, do say a word or two.
I made those words quite clear a year ago. The model you presented was extremely unstable. No amount of garish packaging will change its fragile nature. It can't be helped. If you were clever enough to realize those problems, then you would have been aware that the hive changed when Ilias returned to this collective consciousness of yours.
What?
What's happening?
The collective needs motivation to execute its plans, just as machinery requires energy to That's why you, as the Overmind, synchronized your hatred of me into the collective, prompting them to create and execute a plan. However, when Ilias returned to the collective, his memories and emotions were shared with the rest of its members.
Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person. Strange, isn't it? Why did I have...
This contradicts the hatred you had provided them, and these two differing emotions will give rise to new...
So that's it. Wait, so you knew and then you pretended to keep him around just to fool Siraj. Wouldn't expect any less from you, Al-Hatham. Once the collective consciousness bugs out, we'll take that up... wait.
Al-Hatham, I told you. You're too arrogant. Ilias's return had indeed introduced abnormal emotions into the hive, but your struggle has been in vain. And it's time to end it. Allow me to show...
So many monsters. And something feels off about them.
I also integrated monsters into the collective, though I ranked them last. Despite their lack of intelligence, perfect cooperation can be achieved. Now then, drown in endless waves of monsters. You...
Hey, Al-Hatham?
I've already sent my gift to the collective. It'll take some... You two just need to brace yourselves for the news...
Well, alright. Paimon doesn't know how you... The Temple of Wisdom! Hey!
Emerge, right now, right here. Stand with me!
Quietly now. Things are about to get...
Al-Hatham isn't that bad of a person.
You see? That is the will of the collective. Even with the hatred gone, they continue their work.
Everyone hold hands! Make yourselves at home!
Right now. Right here.
Dissipate!
Gotcha!
He won't hold out too much longer.
He's a lot tougher than we imagined.
Something's gone wrong at the Academia. The Machi.
What's going on? What's with this sudden influx of information? Silence! As the Overmind, I command you!
Hey! Share my knowledge!
Right now.
Emerge! I'll settle this!
Here you
How is that possible? Why hasn't it been resolved yet?
Is there an error in my judgment?
The will of the collective cannot be wrong. The Overmind must have made an error in his judgment.
But Siraj is the most intelligent among us.
What
down. Don't you have an easy way to figure this out? You were only designated as number 36. What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
What you said to Ilias has now become a memory shared by all members of the Hive. I see it now! You've channeled and amplified their selfish desires! You're trying to destroy my Hive from the inside out!
Human minds are not infinitely pliable, and your Hive has stretched many of them to their limit. Once your authority as Overmind starts to wane, it won't be long before your subjects snap back. Is it worth living here like a machine? Being a tool for the rest of my life? As soon as one person begins to have these thoughts, selfishness, doubt, and fear will propagate, thanks to the web of consciousness that you built. At this stage, your so-called Hive has already fallen.
It's not over yet. I am the Overmind! There has to be a way!
It's too late. Once the desires of the Hive accumulate, beyond a certain threshold, they will kill their king.
I wouldn't have suffered such a disgraceful defeat if I was the Overmind.
My number shouldn't be so far down in the list! Siraj is a liar!
This isn't what we agreed to!
I should be the one in your position!
The Hive shut down? What happened just now?
Members of a collective consciousness are more likely to reach a consensus because of their shared... For example, Ilias did have differing perceptions, but he However, this system is far from perfect. Based on this logic, the disturbance that Ilias caused wasn't for naught. It made the collective... Setbacks in the plan further amplified doubt, which diminishes the Overmind's influence. Apprehension, disappointment, panic, avarice. These negative emotions can be very well hidden, but in the Hive, where there are no secrets, negativity can spread like a tidal wave. Of course, a few words were enough. Believe in the power.
You were already thinking of a way to destroy the collective consciousness. You knew that Ilias was the bait all along?
I knew it from the... Moreover, I never looked down on you. My opinion of you have a naive view towards the concepts of collective consciousness and human evolution. You would never let a test subject escape. Mistakes like that are beneath you.
I never thought I'd hear those words come from you. I know very well that you've never viewed me as an equal. When you were with us, you always had a... You don't need to hide it. I know it better than anyone else. The arrogance that comes with being a genius. Nobody...
Your perspective is entirely born from your habitual... From your perspective, you probably think I'm like you. Someone who doesn't fit in. However, I just want to distance myself from meaningless noise. On the other hand, you have failed to come to terms with who you truly are. You care...
You mean to say that I'm the arrogant one?
Is that not so? Arrogant and emotionally fragile. You view people as a simple, mediocre collective, while you regard me as one of your kind.
Regardless, I have lost.
You will stand trial, yes. But arresting people is... I'm just an ordinary staff member. I believe it is the General Mahamatra's duty to escort you away.
Sino? What are you doing here?
I followed the symbols. Looks like things have already been settled.
Symbols?
I left a similar picture in my letter to him, and I made several similar symbols on...
Wait, what do you... Oh, Paimon remembers! When Paimon first saw you... So you really did know that something was up with Ilias from the start?
It'd be best if you didn't spout nonsense. I never employed any mode of trickery on you. By the way, I came across some information at the Academia a few days ago. If you practice the method discussed therein, your vision may improve.
Seriously? By the way, Sino, Paimon heard that Siraj sent more people to the Academia.
Don't worry. The Matra have started screening suspicious persons. This was likely one factor that caused the Hive's consciousness to waver.
Good. Seems like the interesting part is already over. See you.
And off he goes.
Oh no. Oh no. I was involved in all the... What came over me?
We were accomplices without knowing it. But whether he's the scribe or the acting Grand Sage, we can't afford to offend him.
We can discuss the future later. Leaving the collective, I didn't feel anything towards Alhaitham at first, since he wasn't well known. Siraj made us hate Alhaitham, and we blindly accept from how things look. We've done a lot.
I guess we're getting what we deserve. Could you help us apologize to Alhaitham?
Sure. Paimon will help you tell Alhaitham.
It's okay. No matter what he chooses, apologizing will make us feel slightly better.
It's time to go.
Let's go.
So, were they all... We can ask Alhaitham about that later.
Looks like I can't exist as Siraj number 36. Yet, my life as Ilya, when I was at Gandharvaville, I thought about whether I should just come forward with the truth. But I didn't have the courage, so in the end, I lost my sense of justice. But I also wasn't able...
Ilias?
Don't be sad. I'm the one who deceived you. However, I didn't come out of this completely empty-handed. I realized that the collective I was always trying to fit into wasn't as... Understanding that gave me courage somehow. Perhaps one day I could be just like Alhaitham, and not...
You can do it.
Thanks. Well, Can you keep this a secret from my parents and my sister? Also, please apologize to Alhaitham for me.
All the test subjects have been taken away. I'll have my subordinates seal the place, retrieve all documentation. Are you two hurt? I brought bandages and hemos.
Paimon's fine.
Get some rest. Hatham is probably waiting for you at the entrance. Watch out for any of Siraj's associates who might still be in hiding. If you encounter...
Okay, let's go meet up with Alhaitham.
The matter's settled. We can I actually thought it would have been settled sooner. Judging by your faces, it seems like you two still have some questions. I respect your curiosity, but I'm off the clock now, so I'm not going to field any questions.
Hey, we're not your colleagues!
You couldn't tell that was an excuse just now?
What? Are you kidding? You're not leaving today until you explain what happened.
See ya.
Hold it right there!
Are you done? Your behavior is reminding me of some other people.
Stop changing the subject!
It's too much of a hassle to explain everything from the top. You know what?
Where to?
You'll know when we get there.
Is this your home?
Yes.
What's with you all of a sudden? Being up.
Ah, you're back. Quick, come help me see if this painting's all straightened. And... Huh?
Stop making a fuss. They're obviously guests.
You're not from the academia, are you?
I'm unsure she's seen you before.
Wait, what? How do you know me? Oh no, do people know?
What? You're embarrassed on—
Oh, you guys are roommates!
Yes, we are, but keep that to yourselves.
I keep a few books on collectives and the subconscious here at home. I'll get them. You all chat in the meantime.
Hey!
Hey! You're leaving just like that? What's the deal, Alhaitham? Sorry, I know we've only just met, but I have to ask. Are you, you wouldn't happen to be actors that Alhaitham hired to pretend to be his friends, would you?
What?
Guess not. I've never seen him invite friends home before, so please excuse my surprise. You guys get it, right?
But aren't you friends?
I wouldn't say friends. Okay, well, we used...
Huh?
Don't worry about it. My name is Kaveh. I'm sorry to have met you under these circumstances. Anyway, please don't say anything about me living here.
You seem like you got a lot going on. So maybe Samora will make Paimon shut up.
Are you serious? How could you... of course. You're Alhaitham's friends.
What? That was a normal response. You exposed your own weakness.
Still, why do you have to treat me like he does?
Judging by the deafening din coming from the living room, you all must be getting along.
Entertain your own friends, why don't you?
I'll leave the books here.
Paimon's dizzy from reading. This is way too... Paimon wants to know... Oh!
A year ago, Siraj presented his thesis to the Grand Sage, who offhandedly asked for my opinion. The first, as I've already said, was that his research was on human evolution. The second was that I thought the direction of his research was too extreme, but his
Wait, that's too conservative? He built such a large lab, gathered...
One way to stabilize a collective consciousness is to remove the test sub. The optimal solution to achieve collective consciousness is to focus solely on the overmind and treat...
That's way too dangerous.
I'm merely stating the facts. If Siraj had done that, I would have felt his work. It's impossible for any species to evolve overnight, and humans without their humanity can... That's why the academia prohibited research into human evolution. Most research of this...
Ha! That's rich coming from you. If humans aren't humans without their humanity, then you'll probably evolve into some other species in another decade.
What about you? Are you going to devolve into a fungus?
At least I'd be a fungus with empathy. Sorry for eavesdropping, but what happened to you guys?
Sort of. We encountered a strange researcher that...
Are you all okay? Huh. So, such is life. If only he'd known, Alhaitham could have... Plus, he could have helped me with the housework for once. See those books? They've been sitting there waiting for someone to sort through them for an age. If you're not...
Can you feel the awkwardness in the air? I hope you're aware of your lack of conversation.
Oh, so the pot's calling the kettle black, is he?
I'm doing quite well. Much better than that painting you're trying to...
You don't
Paimon can't tell which of them is more problematic. What?
You whisper very loudly.
Oh,
Do you have any more questions?
let Paimon think. Oh, by the way, the other...
I bear them no ill will. More accurately, I don't really care about what they think of me. To some extent, they were also fooled by Siraj. The Matra will take this into...
Ilias also said that he wanted to tell us the truth at Gandharvaville, but he apologized to you.
It doesn't matter. I never considered asking him to come forward with the truth. Judging from his experiences, he's more courageous than the average person. There's no need to lay even more criticism on him. Criticizing the brave only shows how weak you yourself are. I'm going for dinner in 10 minutes, so I'll field one last question.
Paimon doesn't have any more questions. How about... Oh, you only started investigating with the Matra at the Academia because you were interested in something, right? But after meeting Siraj, it didn't seem like you were interested in him or his experiment.
I had no interest in him personally, but I was curious as to why so many people were willing to form a collective consciousness with him. I now understand the reason. Correct. The fall of the Sages and the shutdown of the Akasha terminals deeply affected the Academia. The fact that Siraj's project attracted so much interest despite not being approved speaks to the lack of research projects as of late. As the acting Grand Sage, I'll have to figure something out. In addition, what happened to Ilyas is worth our attention. Reporting academic fraud was the right thing.
Paimon understands now. Oh,
I think minimum viable seriousness is a more apt description. I'll do my best to take care of this mess until my resignation is approved.
Wait, your
Yes. I've already submitted my resignation to the Academia. Soon, I'll resign as the I don't think Siraj knew about that. If he had waited, what he'd do then wouldn't have been any concern of mine. However, even without my input, his unstable...
But why do you want...
I'm not suited to be a sage, nor do I want to be one. The official process to select the new sage, if I serve as acting Grand Sage for too long, the position might become permanent. That would be troublesome. It's important to keep your priorities straight.
Oh, now that you say that, Paimon's kinda hungry.
See ya.
The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell. Was he in your class?
He isn't someone who would leave an impression, so it's expected that you don't remember him.
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the Academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But even so, the Academia can't be left to you. Or perhaps I should say that I'm delighted to see that you have a base amount of self-awareness. If the people in the Academia haven't...
And I suppose they'd let everyone know that your career as a sage will be as shaky as that painting.
Again, that's mighty rich coming from someone about to resign. In a few days...
But my salary will likely stay the same.
Wait, what? How come? Why do you get...
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his...
You... I took time out of my day to clean the living room for you, and this is the thanks I get for it?
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to buy some furniture with that, Mora.
What? Are you trying to annoy me to death? The decorations you buy keep getting uglier and...
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine! Go ahead and hide behind your financial success if you want. But if we forget Mora...
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features?
Artistry, for sure! You don't know the first thing about...
So I'll have to bring you along and then...
Of course!
But why would I do that? It would just be another form of a loan.
Can't you just be nice and not ask for the Mora?
Pretending that you're not in debt is as ridiculous as pretending you're not living in someone else's home.
Speaking of which, your friends won't say anything, right?
There's no need to hide it so carefully. I think the truth's already out. You're such a lightweight that a few drinks at the
What? No, it can't be.